lovely people. I'm Sinead, and welcome to another episode of the Cardboard Dollhouse Build. This week, I'm going to take you through kind of quickly an overview of the finishing of the floor and the putting in of the walls, and then we'll focus in more detail on how I finish out the bathroom with some purchased items and a single hand-built cardboard item. So let's get started. I had to do a little patch in the wallpaper back here, and I thought it was going to be pretty straightforward to stick in this strip of paper, but it turns out that part of the reason why I was doing this is that the join didn't meet, and it showed a really dark line where the two pieces of paper came together. So I'm thinking, oh, I can just put this patch over the top of it. And while it's not horrible, there is some color variation because of the the brown of the cardboard shows through more on this part than it does on the patch. But overall, I think it looks better than the line that was being created where the two pieces of cardstock came together or didn't come together. In order to put the pieces of wood that go across the top here for the lighting, they have to meet here at this point on the wall, and it is collapsing the cardboard entirely. And so I am going to place a piece of basswood in there to support that. And I'll just get it glued in place and then glue everything back to it. In an effort to keep the front and back the same this time around, unlike the floor below, I took the measurement for the front pieces of wood here, these pieces off of the back, and have braced them in place, which you couldn't really see because I kept getting in the way of the camera in that previous clip. But the rubber bands pull everything together. The giant rubber bands I finally got pull everything together, but that means that you have to brace the front edge or it'll collapse in and be narrower than the back edge. I'm using the door to figure out what size shelving unit I can put in here, and the door seems to be the right width and the right height. So I'll just take the measurements off the door, which is much easier than trying to get a tape measure in here. Here's a piece of cardstock cut to the dimensions that match kind of the door for the height, and I need to mark where that's not going to show up there. I should move it over here because I don't think I want the shelves to be as deep as all that all the way up. In fact, I think I want somewhere in there. Okay, I made 2 of these pieces. And they will become the shelving unit back here, with the first spot here being even with the end of the tub. And I'll just make this solid across there instead of having it open in the bottom. So it'll just be like a solid box down there, and then we'll have shelves the rest of the way up. Here's what I've got so far on the shelving unit for the bathroom. I need a lot more shelves, got to cut a bunch more of those, and I need to get a piece for the front of this to close it off. Not certain whether I want to paper it once I've got it figured out, or whether I want to paint it. I'm leaning away from painting, but that's probably the easier way to do it. It's me, the anxiety over paint. Oh, it's so ridiculous. Okay, I'm gonna go cut a bunch more shelves. All the pieces are cut, and all I have to do is try and keep it square while I glue it up. Here we are, all rubber banded up and clamped against the flat surface so that it kind of tries to stay square as it dries. As soon as that's all dried, I'll start painting. Well, here we are finished. Note that it is hollow, and in fact it doesn't even have a back edge or anything. I wanted the shelves to be able to see the wallpaper through the shelves where there's not, when stuff's, not blocking the view. I can see that I am going to need to make some towels. So this looks full over here. I have a total, I've got a Barbie towel and washcloth. Isn't that wild? And this came with the set, this nice microfiber black towel came with the white and pink bathroom set. I am finding that so humorous. Anyway, these are what I have, and I will set them on the shelves. There. But I think I've got some work to do and get myself some more stuff made. And there is a towel thing, but I don't think I can get in that corner without knocking the camera over. There's a little towel holder on the side of the cabinet here, but yeah, I don't think I can get in there. It's a little tight. And I have a bunch of other bathroom stuff, as you can see, sitting on the floor over here that I will organize on the shelf and show you. Here we are with the bathroom accessories that I currently have, and I think it gives this very simple shelving unit a very lived-in look to the bathroom. This was one of the easier projects that I've done so far. I like being able to see the wallpaper behind the shelf. It reminds me of shelving units that I have had and built for my actual bathroom in the past. I did end up using the same blue paint that I used in the kitchen, on the kitchen cabinets, but because this had the brown undertone, the shade of blue is just slightly different than how it appears in the kitchen, which was over a white. So that's something to keep in mind, that the brown undertone is gonna warm up any color. It's gonna give it a yellowish tint, I think. Maybe not yellow, maybe that's not the right word. But anyway, it does change its overall feel from the more bright of a white undertone. I'm very pleased with this bathroom. This is a very inexpensive bathroom set that I purchased, I believe, from Amazon. And with the shelving unit, I really like it. It looks great. I may upgrade at some point, way in the future, but for right now, I am very pleased with how my bathroom looks. So next week, we're going to do more work on the bedroom. I have a lot going on in there, and it's going to be a lot more complicated, so I don't know how far along we'll get, and I may make it more of a priority to get the lighting in, because right now I'm having to use auxiliary lighting so that you can even see what's going on here, and if I get the lighting in, then that would be less of an issue. And also those boards wouldn't be sitting in the on the floor in the bedroom waiting. I could have them in place. So I hope you enjoyed this week's Cardboard Dollhouse, and I will see you on Wednesday at Craft and Chat. Bye bye.